Alright class, this is me. I am just going to record for you guys how to get to your class, and then let's take a look at the syllabus since this is the syllabus volume. So as you're in Kalinga, you can click on here, click on the login button. My login is already automatically in there. And we're going to go to access my courses right here. Alright, oh, I guess I had to log in again. Okay, as you get to the class, these are all the classes that I have, or different other responsibilities of the college, but our class is going to be right over here. It's M64-S03. This is a combined class, and so let's just take a look at the syllabus itself here. So this is the way my course looks like. Let me just jump to kind of like a student view of the course so you guys see what yours should look like, besides the little pink thing that's the border around everything here. Alright, so you guys should have files, syllabus, confer Zoom, Office 365, we'll talk about that in a different video, and the net tutors over here. But the one that we want to get to right now is just the syllabus page. I want to go through the syllabus with you. In case you have any questions, please email me as well, and we'll go from there here. So the course, the textbook. So let's talk about this here. Do you need a physical textbook for the course? The answer is officially yes, but you do have an ebook already that you can substitute that with. And so the publisher is called XYZ Textbooks. Some of you, if you had algebra classes in the past at West Hills College, you probably have an XYZ homework account, and that's where we're going to be doing our work as well. So my name is Arkady Hangiev. Usually go by Mr. Hangiev, Mr. H. Those that have face-to-face classes with me. And I will set up 2 one-hour sessions of office hours. There'll be virtual office hours on a whiteboard, and I'm still trying to set it up with the college. So as soon as I get that all set up, I will be emailing you. Alright, my office number, in case you need to get a hold of me, and then my cell phone. This is for emergencies primarily. It is for if you're going to be late getting to the midterm or final, or if there's something that comes up that needs my attention right away, text me. Probably the best way to do it is just to text me, and I'll respond that way. Alright, my email there as well if you need to get a hold of me. In fact, you do need this email in order to email me that you want to stay in the class. Alright, those of you that are in the class, hopefully you have passed Math 100, or maybe Math 101 for those of you that have passed a year or so ago, or an equivalent. So you've passed pre-algebra some way or another, or you've been placed into Math 64. So Math 64 is a class that's going to go super fast. It covers Algebra 1 technically and Algebra 2. It covers both classes at the same time. So there's kind of a little bit more work than you would probably be used to in a regular typical algebra class. This will go a little bit faster pace, and we have a lot of stuff to cover. I'm not even going to go over the course objectives because that is for later. Alright, hopefully we get all those 11 things done during the semester. Student learning outcomes, I should say this is math teachers getting together, and we kind of just bare bones. What is the 4 most important things students should be able to do if they are going to pass this class? And every so often, every 2 years, we do have a test that students take on this. Not this semester, so you don't have to worry about it. But real quick here, just for you guys to understand, you should be able to graph a line. That's what number 1 is all about. You should be able to factor, a very important concept in algebra. And then you should be able to solve rational equations and radical equations. If you get to that point and you've been able to do those, you do know how to the basic skills of this class. Alright, institutional learning outcomes are outcomes for the whole college. So our class technically falls under number 3. It's mathematical and scientific reasoning. So all the stuff that we're doing in this class. If, say, you had a English class would sort of fall under this right here. And maybe a philosophy class might fall under ethical reasoning or something. So whatever class you've ever taken at West Hills College or going to take should fall under these 7 categories. Alright, on to the important stuff for the class. Attendance, which I saw a lot of you have done already here. So in order to stay in the class, you need to email me the first day of class. I'll be responding to those soon. Then you also need to sign up for the XYZ homework account site, which will be the next video that I will show you. And That is by tomorrow or so. As long as you sign up by the first full week of class, that's perfect. All right, then to stay in the class, if you don't do 2 chapter exam or skip the midterm, that is grounds in a sense in my mind in order for you to not be able to finish up the course completely, especially skipping the midterm. I want to concentrate on that. You have to take the midterm, you have to take the final. If you don't take it, it is grounds to drop you. Alright, the lectures are going to be on a YouTube channel. If you want to search for it, you can search for Math 4B, and then you click on playlists, and then you're going to go to the M64 lectures playlist. We'll have a separate lecture on that as a video on that as well. Alright, and then online homework. There's no paper pencil homework for you to turn in. Everything's going to be done online, and it's going to be at the xyzhomework.com site. Again, another video on that in just a bit. This is just bare bones on the syllabus. Alright, chapter exams, there will be chapter exams online as soon as I set those up. And then the midterm. Midterm is tentatively set for the March 12th. I will give you more information as I get confirmation of the room availability and what time it's going to be. And the final is set for the 23rd of May. Again, I'll give you more information as soon as the availability for the room is set. So now the question is this: do you have to come to campus in order to take the midterm? Well, you got a few things here. If you live more than 70 miles away, I know a couple of you guys are taking this class from a different state altogether. So if you are more than 70 miles away, please notify me in the first 2 weeks of instruction that you'll be proctoring in a different location, and then it's your responsibility to find a testing center near your home or near where you're at. Additionally, so if you're in Massachusetts, you go find a library, university that's around there that will be willing to proctor your exam. Most community colleges, they do understand that students are taking online courses, and that'll be the best way to do it. If you have a community college in your area that is willing to proctor your exam, that's the first place I'll try. Second place I'll try probably university. If you have a university close to your home there, go talk to the local university, usually the assessment center or the testing center. That's the two that would usually do it. Or a tutoring center. Tutoring center may have proctoring. Alright, and thirdly, if all else fails, some libraries will also proctor exams. But again, try community college or university first. Also, if you live in the area and you live next to the Lemoore campus, or very close to it, you can take the test there. You call the GED lab, room 273. That's exactly how it was last semester. And you can take this test there. You have to schedule it first, and there's proctoring things that I have to fill out to make sure everything is official. Or if you live next to the Fireball campus, called North District Center, if you live there, you can also call the front desk, and after calling the front desk, they'll direct you how to set up the proctoring. And yes, I have to get an email as well, and then there's some paperwork I need to fill out. There you go from there. Alright, if you live less than 70 miles, or exactly 70 miles away from the Kalinga campus, you will be expected to come to the Kalinga campus to do your midterm and final exams. Alright. Contacting instructor. Here we go. So if you have a general question about the course, please email me. I like to answer those, get things going. To get synchronous help, which means me and you are talking together, that is going to be in the virtual office hours that we'll set up very soon. Stuck on a homework question. I did it differently this semester. I'm going to just, you're going to post it to the question to the forum, and I will be checking the forums every couple of days. And if I can answer the question, I'll be sort of in the groove of answering the question in the forums there. And I have it twice over here, so sorry about that. There's two things there. Alright, online office hours. And like I said, about the second week of school, I will set things up. I'm not sure which way we're going to do it, through a Zoom or some other software program. Alright, the drop date for this class, since it just started on the 4th of February, the drop date is April 21st. So make sure that you understand that's actually a Sunday, but I double checked that it is true. by Sunday night, you got to decide whether you want to stay in the course. After that, there has to be a letter grade given. Alright, the way I have it set up is that there are online homework that's going to be worth 100 points. There are chapter exams worth 100 points. There's going to be a midterm and a final. So grand total 400 points. And from those 400 points, the scale is technically the usual 90, 80, 70, 60 grade scale. Alright, on top of that, what you would have to also do is, it's underlined right here, you would have to get an average score in the midterm and the final to be at least 70% in order to earn a C or better in the grade. And this is really just to make sure that you're doing the work yourself, not someone else doing the work for you. And so if you get a 10% on the midterm, but then you get perfect scores on the online homework, that means something's off. You're not going to be able to do that in the class. So that's just make sure that's there. And then conduct in the class says that if you do things that are against school regulations or disturbing to other people in the class, and I consider this a virtual classroom, then you might get removal from the class. You might even get an F for the class. So don't do anything to get you in trouble. And last pieces here is the support services. There's a whole bunch of support services that West Hills College offers. If you want to look through the catalog, just take a look at any one of these here. The CalWorks program, the Career Center, the CARE program, Student Success program, Student Support Services, the Transfer Center. So if you are curious to any one of those, read through those. If you think you qualify for some of that, maybe Veteran Services. Look in the catalog. There should be some information in regards who to contact to look up those services, or just ask someone on campus or ask your counselor. They'll guide you to that process. The one support service I really want to highlight is the DSPS, Disabled Student Program and Services. If you know that you have a learning disability, please contact them. The phone number is given, and they will test you first to confirm if you do have it, and then you will have some minor adjustments in order to compensate for that learning disability while you're in this class. Alright, and then the statement, the fact that if you do have a disability or medical condition that requires accommodation, we will do that. But please do that in the first 2 weeks so we can make sure you're accommodated for the rest of the semester. Alright, final disclosure is that I can change any part of the syllabus, but I only will do it in extreme emergencies, such as a flood or a hurricane or something like that. So we can't, or the internet goes off completely for a week. But usually that is not the case. Usually online classes, the way the syllabus is stated, the way the course is made, that's the way we usually keep it to the end. Alright, and this one has just a schedule of what we're going to do. So the first week, what you probably should do is email me, set up your XYZ homework account, and then probably at least get through chapter 1.1. At least get that, just kind of get started. And then from there on out, I've kind of set up a schedule. This is kind of like a rough schedule. And proctor exam is going to be the week of... Let me check that out. Because I said the week of the 12th. And now it is the week of the 18th, so I'm going to confirm that just to make sure. I have that in the office, so somewhere in these 2-week range we're going to do that. Alright, the final is probably pretty much set. That's finals week, so that's going to be there, but I'll give you more information as soon as I have that information. Alright, a more detailed with due dates is going to be an XYZ homework account, which will be part of the next video as I highlight this XYZ homework account site and how we're going to use it. So look forward to watching the next video so you guys can get started with the class.